家は当然セントラルの一等地を要求する。
This must be
朝だ
Jean.
ろうと昼だろうと上等の酒をかっくらってやる。
This is his dream. If he didn't have actual morals,
嫁も子供も孫の代まで幸せに暮らせる権利があるはずだ。
convince himself to stop being such a good person. Yeah, oh my god. Those damn morals, bro. They get you. It's like I wouldn't have to put up with Hanji anymore.
何も聞かなかった。行くな。
John is such a good character in this, like,
このままじっとしていればセントラルの一等地が手に入る。
he's so real.
このまま
He's like a perfect contrast for Eren. Eren's that more, I mean, to start with anyway. Now we're gonna go fight him to save the world. But to start with, he's that more like typical hot-headed, passionate shonen character who has a life goal and he's going to achieve it. And then you have Jean, who's much more like, like Jean's more like an Ichigo than he is a Naruto or Luffy, you know? Actually, yeah, I think that's a good comparison, really. Ichigo does it. Rukia was like, sorry if you don't watch Bleach, but you're watching Attack on Titan reaction, and I'm like, oh, Bleach. But I like comparing stuff or using stuff as references. Yeah, Ichigo, he didn't initially want to get involved, but Rukia's like, we don't want people to die, do you? And he's like, no. And she's like, well, people are dying all around you, not just the people who you happen to see in front of you. So you can step up and help out more. And he's like, I guess. So it kind of reminds me of that.
ミカサから状況を聞いたところだ。現場にいなくて申し訳ない。過酷な状況下でよくやったよ。
Oh, thanks, boss.
リヴァイは無事ではないが生きてるよ。
Yeah.
しばらくは戦えないけど。
All right, looks like Mikasa's end of the series. Mikasa is now the strongest soldier.
私たちは車力の巨人らマーレ残党と
Yeah,
手を組んだ。
we recruited some people.
エレンを止めるためだ。
I don't know if I can change that color in post to red, but everyone just ignore that color. All right, all good.
どうやって止めるんですか？
まず協力者を集める。何ができるかは協力者次第だ。従来の兵団組織は壊滅して、もう私は君たちの上官でもない。
We got Reiner
そ
now
の
though.
上で聞くけど。
やります。
That's bro, we got Reiner, Armored Titan, we got Armin, Colossal. Falco's technically the Jaw Titan, right? So he'll have to figure that out. We got Mikasa, one of the best fighters. You know, we're doing good still.
させたくありません。それが私たちやこの島を守るためであっても。
This would make them such true heroes, I feel like. Because they're not only are they like defeating a bad guy, they are doing it like the bad guy is doing it to help them. So they could just do nothing and it helps them. They have to go so out of their way to do this super life-risking thing. And it's against one of their best friends. He's helping them out. Like, it's not just like your typical fight a bad guy and save people. Because usually you have to fight to survive, you know? They don't have to do that. They're good. They're really going out of their way. So this is like really interesting.
その後の何十年後の未来もずっとエレンを止めることはこの島を滅ぼすことになります。
マーレからすれば島に奇襲を仕掛けた途端地ならしだ。
Yeah.
少なくとも今後しばらくはこの島に手は出せないと思う。
There's just too much.
島を滅ぼさないといつ世界が滅ぼされるかわからないと。
Yeah, exactly. There's too much paranoia on both sides that the other side's going to attack. So both sides at this point just want to be like, all right, just wipe them out so we don't have to deal with the paranoia. So how can they get a peaceful resolution and then end it without the paranoia that we're going to attack straight away?
そうやって可能性を探してるうちに時間が過ぎて何一つ解決できなかった。だからエレンは世界を消そう。
虐殺はダメだ。これを肯定する理由があってたまるか。
Wow. Wow.
ごめん、大きな音出しちゃった。
Hanji
私の
said,
不甲斐ない理想論のせいだ。それにこんなこと吠えておいて逃げようとしていたんだよ。すべてを捨てて。 全て忘れて生きようって。でも私はまだ調査兵団の団長だ。
Bro, why is the real world like this? What the fuck is wrong with humans, bro? That these shows constantly have all these crazy things happening and all these messages, and then you look at the real world and it's all still going on.
人類の自由のために心臓を捧げた仲間が見ている気がする。大半は壁の外に人類がいるなんて知らず
Yeah, most people in these walls died thinking that was the world.
この島だけに自由をもたらせばそれでいい。そんなケチなこと言う仲間はいないだろう。
Elwyn.
虐殺を止めることができるのは今しかない。
All the fallen soldiers. She's basically saying, even though all these fallen... Marco! There are those freckles anywhere. Yeah, because I used to always just call them freckles. She's basically saying, even all these fallen soldiers who had no clue about the outside world would still want this. Would still fight for it, even though they didn't know it existed.
俺はまだ調査兵団です。
Oh man, such good writing. Potato Girl ain't around to eat them. Does she just stay as the cart titan? Why is she staying like that? I know she said she had to stay like that for like months, right? During the war. So I guess she's used to it. Maybe it's too annoying for her to go in and out.
散々殺し合った者同士で飯を囲むか。どうして気が変わった。エレン
Bro, from attacking Marley and that guy, and now we're just chilling with him? That's
家を
crazy.
放っておけば、お前らが望む世界が手に入るのだぞ。
Yeah, that's what I mean. This isn't just some typical, we're defending our home.
お前らが奴らの手助けをしなければな。
説明した通りだよ、元帥殿。
They're going so far out of their
私たちは
way.
虐殺なんて望んでない。じゃなきゃこそこそ森に逃げ隠れてシチューなんか作ってないよ。
つまり正義に
Yeah, so that's why they introduced Flock to be the other side, to be the party that was like, no, this is awesome. Let's just chill out, be kings.
目覚めたというわけか。
正義
Finally, huh? Shut up, dude.
今正義を語ったのか。
Yeah.
あんたらが送り続けてきた巨人に抵抗してきた俺たちが悪だったのか。いいか
Tell him, John.
俺たちが必死に戦ったのは巨人に食い殺されたくなかったからだ。それが悪魔の所業だって言いてえのかよ、おっさん。
ああ、お前たちは悪魔の人間。パラディ島脅威論は
Oh, that's kind of funny.
今や世界は滅びつつある。
He's like, yeah, you were devils.
そもそも壁破られて目の前で母親が食い殺されていなきゃな。エレンはこんなことしてねえよ。地ならしまで追い詰めたのはお前らだろうが。
おい、今さら歴史の話をしようっていうのか。先に
Let's go back even further.
蹂躙したのはエルディアだってことぐらいは理解してる。
Well, yeah, technically, yeah. So the Eldian king with Ymir got the powers, and then I guess used that power immediately to oppress Marley. But then I guess you could say maybe Marley was oppressing the Eldians, like when the Eldians didn't have the power. Like we don't know. So, but that's the thing with these things. The whole like who did it first, it's almost impossible to figure it out because at some point it just doesn't matter. It just becomes this is just a thing. We both hate each other. Who knows how it started? And the hardest thing ever is for both sides to just, because there's just so much violent history, you know, it's happening in the world right now. And it's just pretty much impossible for both sides to like just start fresh.
2000年も前のことでいつまで被害者面してやがる。
まったくガキと話してる。
2,000 years ago and you're still playing
い
the
つまで
victim.
被害者面してやがる。
まったくガキと話してるようだ。そのようなたわご
Ryan is at the kids table.
実在する2000年の歴史に通用すると思っているのか。
Damn.
なんだと。
ああ、
Anyway, that stew looks pretty good.
見たわけでもない2000年前のいざこざ話なんて退屈だ。元帥殿は私たちの存在に困惑しておられるのだ。
He's confused how we're such good
この
people.
島を根絶やしにしようとした世界の人々を
Yeah.
楽園を捨ててまで助けようと
What a genius name to call this island Paradise Island almost. To give up our paradise to, that's pretty.
外の世界で数ヶ月暮らした。
We
もう
gave it
何
a
も
test
知らない
test
島
run.
の悪魔には戻れない。
We subscribed for a trial,
それであんた
but
た
we
ちに
did not
殺せる
continue. Wait, who's that?
たちに殺せる
Oh, Annie. I was like, did Historia come with us? No, it's Annie. Kill Aaron?
エレンを
One, he already seems half dead because he's a giant skeleton. And he's like a
エレンを
skeleton
止め
god.
る方法は殺すだけじゃない
So
あんたならそう言うと思ったけど
エレンと話してみないと。
じゃあ対話が可能だとしてそれでも虐殺をやめてくれなかった時はどうする
what if he's like,
Eren,
fuck off?
アホにな
What
る
then?
のわからないのやっぱりねマーレに故郷を持つ私たち
I
が
wonder how they would treat
エレン
Aaron
を殺そうとす
and
る
hold this whole scenario if Aaron wasn't being such a dickhead. Like, what if he was doing all this, but he was still acting chill with us and nice with us the whole time? Maybe we'd be able to justify it a bit more. But since he was being such a dickhead, they're like, nah, fuck it. Let's go stop him.
あんたらはエレンを守るために私たちと戦うことになるきっとエレンより大事なものなんて考えたこともないだろうからね
Mm.
つまり私を殺すべきだと
Here we go again.
レオンハート
Mikasa vs. Annie face off. The endless battle. This is the Aaron vs. Reiner. But for these two.
あんたの気持ちはよくわかる私もエレンを止めたい理由は一つ殺されたくないからだからあんたの助けがいる
Ah,
説得してエレンを止められるのならそれでいい
she just wants to make
そ
sure.
の時まで私たちは争うべきじゃない
Stand down.
分かった
はいはいはい。シチューができたよ。
Yeah.
食べよう。
The Hanji stew. Is Hanji a good cook or not? Like, how would a story treat Hanji as a cook? I feel like they'd say she's a bad cook. She's too focused on Titans.
アズマ人が裏で手を回してい
The
た
Azumabito.
問題は始祖の巨人がどこにいるかだ。
イエーガーがまず向かう先はどこだ
知るわけない。
He's gonna go do some Jaeger bombs. Am I right?
知恵を貸したのはお前だ奴は前もって地ならしの進路を想定してい
What
る
is this shot? They didn't want to animate the
予
mounts?
想はできるはずだ
They're like, let's just pan through the trees. They're like, did you see all that shit we just had to animate? Give us a break, alright? We need to see our families.
自分の故郷のためにマーレと戦ってたんだろう。故郷がこのまま踏み潰されてもいいのかよ。
Hey, Connie, remember when you kidnapped that child last episode? Like an hour ago? Everyone's like, alright, let's just forget that.
イエレナ
構
It
わ
was
ない
a
だ
small mishap.
なぜならこいつも同じクソ野郎のマーレ人だから
Yeah, I'm surprised Yelena made it this far.
あなたの過去を洗いざらい調べて驚いた。
Of course, the cart titan,
人家庭の
the creepy ass
前に
titan.
併合された小国出身と偽った。ジークと初めて出会った時から。
Oh, she's an actual Marlian. She's not not an Eldian who's like in the internment zone.
周りに失望していたあなたはある物語を作り出した。
She pretended to be
そ
like
れは王子
oppressed.
様と世界を救う奇跡の物語。
Wow.
自らを嘘で塗り固め、人類史に刻まれんとする。
Why did they have to make the one creepy titan the one that stays as a titan? Come on.
世界を救う。これ以上に人を引きつける甘美な言葉があるでしょうか。
Oh, the way she was like,
命を救うという
yeah, I think she just gets off to the idea of that being the goal.
崇高な胸の高鳴りに身を
Wow,
任せ
okay.
これまでの遺恨などなきもののように
It's interesting they're showing everyone like sitting by themselves.
私の目に映るあなた方の姿です。思い出してみませんか。
Like she's like, Pain talking to me. You will
あなた
learn.
が壁に穴を開けたことでどれだけのエルディア人が巨人に食い殺されたでしょうね。アニー・レオンハート、
Quite a few.
あなたも随分と調査兵団を殺したそうですね。
Hey, you had a whole arc, Annie. A whole arc of Rampage. You killed a bunch.
もちろんパラディ島の皆さんも。
But yeah, this is how much stuff you have to be able to forgive to move on and work together. Like even Mikasa and Armin, right? Like how many fellow soldiers Annie killed during that whole arc. And now she's like with us because our goals now align.
普段は良識人のあなた
Reiner, of course, all the
あそこまで
craziness.
派手に軍港を破壊するとは
Armin, yeah, he killed a bunch of Malians.
民間人を含め
Probably a
ど
bunch
れ
of
だけの
Eldians
死体の山
as
と
well.
戦果を上げたことでしょう
All got blood on our hands. We get it. Except for John. He's amazing.
サシャが撃ち殺されました
And we all remember. Yeah, okay. Can't forget Gabby.
本当にいい子でしたから私も悲しかった
This is Yelena saying that as well about Sasha.
おいしいですハンチさん。
Can I just say, this episode is perfect because it's more chill, and that's what I needed. Thank God. I'm watching the Pain arc in Naruto, and this final season is just non-stop insanity. So this episode, finally, a little bit of a break.
おかわりありますか？
Some breathing room.
まだまだあるよ。
ありがとうエレナ。お互いのわだかまりをここで打ち明けて心を整理させ。
Probably not a good sign there, because the last time they had an episode where everyone was just chilling out, eating. Then we went to do the return to Giganshina. So this might be the last breathing room for a while. Or the series is ending, so maybe at all.
お前も大事な仲間の頭を打ちまくってまで叶えたかった幻想的な夢が全て無意味に終わって死にたがってたのに。
Yeah, she was headshotting people.
気を使わせちまった。
Yeah, I'm loving Jean this episode.
何でしたっけ以前教えてもらったあなたの親友の名前はそうだ
I was gonna say, does she mean Eren or Marco? Marco.
確か彼の死に兄が関わってると言って
Oh, and Reiner, who are both here. Holy shit. John's just chill with that? I didn't even think of that. Reiner and Annie brutally killed Marco. And now he's just here chilling with the people who did it and not saying anything. Holy shit.
ましたよねもう兄から聞いたんですかマルコの死の真相を
Does he not know?
私がマルコから
He didn't know?
立体起動装置を取り上げただからマルコは巨人に食われ
兄は俺の命令に従っただけだ。
Oh, fuck. Is John gonna forgive them? That's pretty...
マルコは
See, that's what I mean. It's hard to forgive. It's really fucking hard. But technically you need to so you can do a fresh start. But it's just almost impossible. This is a perfect example.
俺とベルトルトの聞かれてはいけない。
What's John gonna do?
俺は正体がバレることを恐れ、マルコが巨人に殺されれば、うまく口封じができると思った。
Uh-oh.
俺は空中でマルコを屋根に叩きつけ、動けないように押さえつけている間に
Damn, Reiner's getting real specific.
外させた。マルコはその場から動けないまま巨人に食われた。
Oh, he looks chill.
マルコは
Oh, he's... Okay, he's like, oh, okay. I thought it was about to be like a big, like, should I, go fight them or should I chill out? Like a big decision. But I guess he already decided they're going to work together.
話し合ってないって。
Oh, it just made me teary-eyed. We haven't even tried to talk this out. What a fucking... There's a line, if anyone's seen the show Chernobyl, like right at the end, someone's like, why do something that isn't even going to happen? And the whole show is like about a lie or whatever. And the main character's like, wow, that's perfect. They should put that on our money. Like just a perfect quote to sum everything up.
そうだよ。俺たちはろくに話し合ってない。だからどっちかが死ぬまで殺し合うみてえなことになっちまったんじゃねえのか。
Marco is too innocent for
今
this
からでも
world.
遅くないよ。これだけしのぎを削り殺し合った者同士が
Look at this perfect circle they're all in.
私たちが火を囲んで食事する。
The Paul Rudd thing. Who could imagine? Who would have guessed?
食われるのを見なが
Look
ら
at us.
俺はなんでマルコが巨人に食われているんだと思った。そして
Yeah, Reiner's mind split.
怒りに身を任せてその巨人を殺した。よくもマルコをとか言いながら。
もういいって。罪悪感で頭がおかしくなっちまったんだろ。
許せないでくれ。俺は 本当にどうしようもない。
もういいって。
Okay, there we go. I'm surprised that Chill Jean took that. Oh, here we go. It was building up, that's why. Okay, that's more realistic. That's alright, he can't die. No, honestly, let him do it. Reiner probably wants, I mean, they should stop it, but also he needs to get out of, if they want to work together and move on, I feel like he honestly needs to get it out. Like, he killed his best friend, right? He would just have so much rage after hearing that. Honestly, it might make Reiner feel better. He can stop having all that guilt from it. You know, let boys be boys. Let John give him a good beating. Let him whoop his ass. And then we move on. Honestly, it would be healthy. Oh my god, I hate when like another person joins in and gets hit and then it's like, oh my god, whoops, like, why'd you do that? Oh, how could I hit? Damn, he did whoop his ass.
ごめんなさい。私たちは世界から認めてもらい、許してもらうために、この島が悪魔が消えなくなることを願い続けてました。
But they never would.
お父さんやお母さんがレベリオのみんなが消えて
Even if they accomplished it and wiped Parody Island off the map, Marley wouldn't be like, oh, okay, you guys will honor our agreement. You're all now equal Marley citizens. It's impossible to get rid of that race divide like that, so it wouldn't happen.
すごくずうずうしいことは分かってますが、皆さんの助けが必要です。どうか私たちに力を貸してください。
All right, now beat Annie's ass. Beat her the fuck up, and then he can move on. She's the Titan too. She'll be fine. Honestly, she'd probably just kick John's ass, so he probably doesn't want to try it. But if if Annie doesn't seem to have the guilt Reiner has, so she wouldn't let him beat him up, and then she'd probably beat him up. So, all right, this is perfect. Perfect. Yep. Yep. That was perfect writing. I honestly wouldn't have believed it the other way. If he didn't have a moment like that, I wouldn't have believed how quickly he would just be like, all right, no worries. I'll be a good guy and let's just move on. Because that would seem too unrealistic. Especially John, who's one of the most realistic written characters. I would feel like a plot hole. I feel like he's like, oh, and I forgave Reiner and we saved the world. He needed to beat Reiner the fuck up, to be honest. And I think Reiner knew that too, so. Damn, Hanji's gonna be a great grandma. Oh, that's gold. Yeah, can you guys shut the fuck up? Trying to sleep over here. That's what a perfect way to end that sequence. Oh, what was that with John? Why is he blocking his ears? What's happening? That's weird.
起きろ。出発の時間だ。
協力してくれるの？
ああ、もちろんだ。
No, we're leaving back to the town. We realize this is stupid. Fuck it.
怪我なんてとっくに治ってんだろうが。
See, that's what I mean. Beats him up, then they can go back to building the relationship back. But you have to do that first bit, otherwise it won't work.
ガビ、蹴って悪かった。大丈夫か？
うん、大丈夫。
ライナー、お前には。
Yeah, exactly. No, that's Reiner getting beaten up was the apology from Reiner, you know? That's the apology. Don't apologize to Reiner. Yeah.
私を。
Annie, I feel like Annie hasn't apologized. But Annie's too strong, so they're all just like, I ain't gonna mention it. Finally.
港がイエーガー派に占拠されています。おそらくは機関車で先回りしたのでしょう。
They got here before us? They left? What the fuck? Oh, what? I thought we were done with that, like they were just gonna chill in the village. But now, what?
がイエーガー派に占拠されています。
We still gotta deal with the
おそらくは
Jaegerists?
機関車で先回りしたのでしょう。対巨人用装備の兵士たちが多く、
But
戦
Falco,
闘態勢でした。
why? We're still dealing with this bitch. I thought he was gonna chill in the fucking city, be a king, and then we can go save the world. They somehow got here before us, and then what the fuck is he doing? Why? So we still got to deal with them before we go stop Eren. Okay. I'm very thankful for that episode. Fantastic episode still, even though the whole episode basically sitting around a campfire, talking about what we're going to do, talking about our feelings. Much needed scene between John and Reiner that I didn't even think about. You know, I didn't even know it was needed until they brought up. I would have totally forgot that Reiner and Annie were responsible for Marco. I mean, I didn't forget that, but forget that in terms of this context of working together, how much stuff has happened, how much history there is. Yeah, all of us working together doesn't actually make sense if they had grudges and wanted revenge against each other. So we needed a scene like that to make it more believable. So I'm glad we got it. And yeah, I guess we still got to deal with Flock, the motherfucker. Let's deal with him.